Hello and welcome back to my channel. Can you answer this question? I want you to pause the video for a while and think on how best you can go about this. Then if you can answer it, let's do it together. If you cannot, let's still do it together because you have something new to learn. Okay, now remember we are still on the topic differentiation. Okay, so this is what we are given as f of x as this. And we are asked to find f prime of x. Remember, this simply means to differentiate. Each time you see something like this, it means to differentiate it once. Okay? So what we are indirectly asked is to differentiate this function once. Okay? So remember that f of x is also the same as a function of x, which is represented as y. So this f of x, our f of x, can also be represented as y. So asking you to find this is the same as asking you to find the y dx, which is also the same as y prime. So these are all talking about one thing, which is to differentiate once. So that is what you want to do here. So join us as you do it. But before then, have you heard about the power rule? Let's make use of this power rule in this differentiation. And what did the power rule say? The power rule says that if I have y to be equal to x to the power of n, then I will multiply with the power and remove 1 from the power. So in that case, my dy dx will now be, I will multiply with the power, so I will have nx, then I will take 1 from the power. I hope that is clear. So for you to do this, it means you have differentiated. We call this the what? The power rule. So this will be our key for these particular questions. Now let's do it together. Okay, we have question 1. We are told that f of x is equal to 3x to the power of 3 plus 2x squared plus 3x plus 1. So to find f prime of x, which is the same as to differentiate, this is what we are going to have. So let's obey this power rule. In that case, we are going to have, this is the power for this 3x, okay? That is 3x to the power of 3. So if you differentiate, we are going to use 3 to multiply. So in that case, we have this 3 multiply, I'm using dots, okay? The dot shows multiplication. So this 3 will come down to multiply this 3 here already. Then I'll bring down my x and remove 1 from the power. So this is what we have for this. I hope it's clear. Let's bring it out. We have 3x to the power of 3. Use this to multiply. We have 3 multiply this 3. Then we have x, remove 1 from power x. I hope it's clear. So that is what we have here. Okay, let's take the other one. Plus, for 2x to the power of 2, use this 2 to multiply. It will give you 2 multiply this 2. Then you have x and take 1 from the power. So that will give us 2 multiply 2x, then 2 minus 1 for this. Okay, now what other information do we have? For 3x, it is the same as 3x to the power of 1. Okay, so we are going to use 1 to multiply. So we have 3, we multiply 1, then we have x. Then this will be 1, you subtract 1. Okay, so that's going to give us plus, we are going to have 3 multiplied 1, x to the power of 1 minus 1. Okay, so we are going to have plus, then this is 1. Remember in our last tutorial, 1, if you differentiate 1, any constant, 1 is a constant. And why do we call it constant? Because it has no variable. So whenever you have a constant to differentiate, it is always what? 0. That is the key, that is the secret. But let me still show you how we got that 0, okay? So if you have 1, remember 1 is the same as 1x to the power of 0. To make it to be in index form, so use this power to multiply. We have 1 we multiply 0, then x, 0 subtract 1. Remember, anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So the other way around, whenever you have a constant, its derivative is always what? 1. I hope it's clear. Okay. Now at this point, we are done simplifying. You are done differentiating. Let's simplify. So 3, we multiply 3 to give us 9. We have x. 3 minus 1 will give us 2. Okay? 3 multiplied 3 is 9. Subtract, you have 2. Plus 2 multiplied 2 is 4. X. This minus this is 1. Plus, and x to the power of 1. Anything to the power of 1 is that number. So it's still x. So 3 multiplied 1 is 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. And x to the power of 0 will give us 1. So this is 1 multiply 1. And 3 multiply 1 still gives us backwards 3. I hope it's cleared. Okay, plus 0. So we're having 9x to the power of 2 plus 4x plus 3, which is our f prime of x. Then the second question says, find f prime of negative 2. What it simply means is that assume the value of x to be negative 2 in the differential value. So in this case now, we are going to have substitute the value of 2 of negative 2 in this function. So let's do it together. Anywhere we see x, we replace with negative 2. So we have 9 into negative 2 to the power of 2 plus 4 into negative 2 plus 3. And that will give us negative 2 to the power of 2 is 4. And 4 multiplies 9 is 36. So we have 36. Multiply this, it gives you negative 8, then plus 3. If you add this up, it gives us, this is 39 minus 8, which will give us 31 as an answer. So f prime of negative 2 will give us 31. Okay, for example 2, we are going to have s is equal to 3t minus t cubed over 3 plus 9. Okay, so let's rewrite this for easy differentiation. But remember, if you are new to this channel, and for you to have watched through this point, it shows what we do really impresses you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like this channel, subscribe to us, and always click on the notification button to get notifications each time we post any of our videos. Now, hopefully you have done that. Thank you, and let's continue. So we're going to have s, we are trying to rewrite this, okay? So we're having 3t. Remember, t cubed over 3 means 1 over 3 multiply t cubed. I hope it's clear. So that when you simplify, 1 multiply t cubed will give you t cubed. 3 multiplies 1 gives you 3. So this can be written as 1 over 3 t cubed. I hope it's clear. So this is the same as this. Then plus 9. At this point, we can now differentiate. So we have the s dt is equal to, remember the power here is 1. According to your power rule, use the power to multiply. 1 multiplies 3 is 3. Then bring down your t, okay? And subtract 1 from the power. 1 minus 1 is 0. And according to your indices, anything to the power of 0 is 1. So it means that this cannot take what? 1. Remember, you're multiplying. And when you multiply 3 by 1, it gives you what? 3. So it means our answer for this, for differentiating this, we have 3. Then for this, we are going to have, use this power to multiply. 1 over 3 multiplies 3. Then t, subtract 1 from the power. 3 minus 1 gives us 2. Remember, 9 is a constant, and when you differentiate it, it gives you 0. So without waste of time, we have 0, okay? So we are now going to have the s dt is equal to 3. Remember, this is 3 over 1, so it cancels this. And we are left with 1 multiplies 1, my t squared will give us t squared plus 0. So for differentiating this function, this is what we get as an answer. Please don't forget to leave your thoughts with us in the comment section. Let's know how you feel about what we have just done. Also share this video with friends and family, and subscribe to this channel for more are coming. Thank you very much for your time, and see you in my next class. Bye-bye.